What's up, guys? My name is Jacob5 and welcome back to an episode of the Creator Club Career Mode. But before we get into things, it'd be much appreciated if you're able to hit that like button down below, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button so you never miss a video. And in terms of all my socials, they're all linked down below so you can never miss any updates in regards to my channel. We have a massive game as the first game of the episode, and it comes at Sporting Lisbon at home. I didn't actually show you who I drew in the next round of the Champions League after that triumphant victory against Atletico Madrid. But yes, we are against Sporting Lisbon, the previous team that were in the group. And this is the lineup then. Vanazev in goal and Dika and Scher's partner, Alvarez on the right, and Quintana on the left. Medjugorje and De Jong in the middle with our fifth just in front with Alexis Vega on the left hand side, Louis Barry on the right hand side, and Francisco Lopez up top. You're probably asking why I've played such a diverse lineup. We're basically talking about not changing up recently, but I have no choice but to do so due to fitness reasons. But we still will continue, and hopefully we will bring the result back into the away leg. 3 minutes into the game, we have a lovely chance here as Alexis Vega plays a decent ball in, but De Jong just can't get enough direction on that header. Very good start though, that has to be said, and hopefully we continue on that sort of form in this first half. As you can see, Sporting Lisbon get a goal kick, and they look to try and see if they can play it out the back. Hopefully they won't lose the ball though, as it proves to be. They look too smart, and as you can see, a lovely interception was made by Per Scherz as a mistake was made by the Sporting Lisbon midfield. And look at this attack here. De Jong plays Vega in. Vega's got a chance here as he looks to try and see if he can get a goal, and he has exactly done that. Alexis Vega has got to go and fight the 6 minutes to make it 1-0 as the Mexican celebrates in front of the home supporters. Then what a start this is to this Champions League quarter-final tie, as we look to try and see if we can bring a decent advantage into the second leg and make matters a little bit more easier for us. That has to be said. We was definitely knocking on the door early on in this first half, and we've definitely made paid, so that has to be said. Decent interception, and found ourselves hard the pitch really quickly. No stopping that one whatsoever as it nettles into the top corner, and now we are now 1-0 up. We knew Sporting Lisbon would definitely be a task though, so we definitely can't take any sort of a advantage over the fact that we've scored early, because they're definitely going to be back on this, and hopefully we will get some sort of game from them. 8 minutes into the tie, as you can see, Makrimovic just keeps it on the line then, and does really well to do so, and it stems an attack here. De Jong plays Francisco Lopez. He chests it down so well, and it's so unlucky to nestle off the post then. Such an ample chance to be able to get a second goal just inside this 10th minute, and that would have pretty much been the game there and then. But unfortunately, he could not convert, and it still stays 1-0. But as I say, unfortunately, Sporting Lisbon are a good side, and they play exactly what they're going to do here. As you can see, Steves plays it onto Larson there as he turns in the middle of the park, and he does a really nice 1-2. As Steves looks for a decent delivery there, and as he finds Trincao with a decent effort there, but unfortunately Per Scherz makes a decent interception as Alexis Vega looks to try and see if he can hit themselves on the counter-attack. Not many blue shirts offering support, as it looks to be that Vega's going to do it all on his own. He has got 3 men up there with him as he finds a fifth now, but the keeper makes a big save there, making himself nice and big to be able to stop that shot. As we continue on, 25 minutes into the game, then Hannibal Medjugorje looks to try and see if he can make a chance here as he puts it onto his teammate really nicely, but the Sporting Lisbon defence there really do well to be able to intercept the ball in such a decent matter then, as they look to try and see if they can create something for themselves. So Trincao finds his teammate really well on the right hand side, retrieving the ball decent here as you can see, and they're doing well to hold the possession up, and what a ball this is. And that is 1-1 then to Sporting Lisbon as they get a goal in the 28th minute. The number 9 for Sporting gets on the score sheet then, as a lovely ball was played into his feet, and he could do nothing else but put it into the back of the net. And unfortunately we are now level, defence nowhere to be seen whatsoever. It was just looped over the top, and he played himself onside at the same time. So a lovely bit of tactics from the Portuguese side, as we are now level them going into the half an hour mark, as Louis Barry makes the ball on the right hand side, looking to try and see if he can make a quick retaliation. Barry makes the run on the right hand side, he looks to try and see if he can get the ball into the box there, but he is blocked as it finds De Jong though. De Jong onto Lopez with the shot, it's blocked. I thought that was a penalty initially there, as he was clattered in the box, but unfortunately the referee is not happy whatsoever, and he will continue on. Kevin Alvarez makes a decent interception there, that has to be said, and we still continue on, but Sporting Lisbon makes a decent interception. It's literally back and forth. We make an interception, they make an interception. So hard, but as you can see, Louis Barry in here, but lucky for them that they do get it clear, and it looks to be nearly an own goal there as the keeper looks to try and see if he can miss-hit it as it just hits the side netting. Decent corner needed though, as a lovely delivery was made, and Evan and Dika gets on the end of it to make it 2-1 in 35 minutes, as we weren't behind for long. I should just say level for long, sorry, and Evan Ndika is the man from the corner. We know how good De Jong's corners have been all season. We've had plenty of goals from corners, and this adds to the tally once again. Evan Ndika rising above the Sporting Lisbon defence, and there was no match for him whatsoever. Decent delivery and a decent goal, and we find ourselves in front for the second time in this fixture. That's what we want from our centre-backs, being able to rise on the corners and make matters worse for them, and that's definitely what he has done. Really, really well taken goal, and we are now 2-1 up in this tie. Hopefully we can continue this form, and hopefully they won't come back at us just yet, but I can sense they will. In the 40th minute they're going to try and do something here, but Alexis Vega makes a decent interception. So unlucky for a fifth not to get that in there. As you can see, he made a real decent effort to get onto the diving header, but Sporting Lisbon retain possession then as they look to try and see if they can create something for themselves. The number 8 Maric there looks to try and see if he can play it straight away. He backheels it onto Larson though, but what a ball that is to Moreira. Moreira's got a chance here as he finds Trincao, and just like that, just before half time, Sporting Lisbon have equalised to make it 2-2 in this tie, and this is definitely shaping up for an interesting quarter final, that has to be said. I knew they had the talent in the group stages and we was able to get the better of them in the end, but as you can see, they're definitely trying to see if they can get some sort of revenge, that has to be said. Trincao nails it into the bottom corner, no stopping that one whatsoever. Valizev rushes off his line to be able to try and make it to a stop, but unfortunately it was not enough, and there we go then, it's 2-2, and as you can see, we're not happy with that one, that is to be said. And we now will go into the second half, and they look to try and see if they can start the second half nice and brightly. Trincao makes a lovely run there, beating all the defenders there, and Ndika tries to see if he can claw back the yards, and it's so hard to get the ball off of Trincao. Then he finally gets a foot out, but as you can see, he's pushed over in the means. Alexis Vega getting stuck in the penalty area, lucky not to give a penalty away then as he gets the ball really well timed, and Quintana finally gets onto it as it will go out for a corner kick, though. So Sporting Lisbon look to try and see if they can get a goal early on in this second half. Decent delivery needed as Moreira whips it into the box, and as you can see, Medina clears, Louis Barry clears, sorry, he's not even on the pitch, Medina, what am I saying? But as you can see, Larson, the number 7 for Sporting Lisbon, look to try and see if he can create something, but Quintana makes a lovely interception. Hasn't had much game time, Quintana, but he's definitely looking sharp here, and as you can see, Alexis Vega plays in Lopez on the counter. We go from the corner here, Francisco Lopez in front of goal, but he couldn't get the shot off there as the defender stops him in his tracks there, and that is a very good interception, that has to be said, and it still stays 2-2 then as Gustavo Heimer comes on for De Jong as he looks unfit, to be honest. Need to be able to freshen the midfield up and look to try and see if he can bring a bit more light to this game as we continue on in the 55th minute then as Maric looks to try and see if he can create something for his side, but the ball gets stopped in his tracks then, and on the attack we go now. Creamer 5th can try and create something as he finds Lopez. Lopez has been in this position before. Can he convert? Can he get the goal? Of course he can. The Brazilian gets the goal as he makes it 3-2 in this 57th minute, and we lead for a third time in this time. We haven't gone behind just yet, but we're very lucky to be able to get in front once again. Lopez gets played in from a lovely attack there, and the 5th has found the gap. As I said, Lopez was in that previous position where he could have scored, but unfortunately he couldn't, but this time he does make the matters a little bit better for ourselves as he gets the goal and he finds the back of the net then to make it 3-2 in this tie. 5 goals so far in the second half, and we probably still got more to come then as we continue on, as we reached in the 66th minute then, less than half an hour to play then as they look to try and see if they can get a goal here, and the number 9 for Sporting has been really strong, and so has Trincao. Trincao plays a 1-2 with the number 9 as he finds Danzinho on the left hand side. Number 6 for Sporting turns and twists past Alvarez then as he does well to be in the position he is. Looking very strong here Sporting as Larson finds Maric. Maric finds Trincao, and Trincao finds the back of the net. Every time they shoot it turns to goals. Sporting Lisbon on the score sheet once again, and Trincao has got a second for his side as he makes it 3-3 as he levels it up for a third time in this tie. Unbelievable stuff. The goals are flying in left, right and centre. Per Scherzers doesn't shut him down quick enough, and unfortunately we make matters worse and we do not get the ball, and it stays, and it goes now 3-3, and Sporting Lisbon now go on the attack. Could they get a fourth here? Looking dangerous here as Koulimando looks to try and see if he can create something here. The number 9 for Sporting looking dangerous with Quintana finally makes that interception that we really needed, but a Creamer 5th now on the run here. Lopez offering the gap then, as you can see, unmarked, but a 5th can't play it quick enough. Unfortunately he goes offside, but a 5th still running with it. He's still got the ball, he cuts it on the right, now he looks to offload it. Decent effort, but unfortunately it's blocked, but it falls back out to a 5th. Now he's still in possession, falls onto Heimer onto Barry. The ball is so hard to be able to get hold of. Kevin Alvarez on the right hand side looks to try and see if he can play it in there, but as you can see, Nanzinho makes a decent interception, and now Moreira goes on the attack as the number 90 for Sporting Lisbon looks to try and see if they can hit ourselves on the counter. But what a tackle that is from Evan Ndika as he charges forward, looking like a striker, but he's a centre back. Lopez on the ball now as he whips it into a Creamer 5th, and it is a goal. It comes off the goalkeeper to make it 4-3, and we lead for a 4th time in this tie. Unbelievable stuff. This is what you want to see from the boys, and I love that celebration, to be honest. What a celebration that is. So, so cool, and I love that, to be honest. And that is very well deserved. We've been knocking on the door for a little while now, and luckily we have got the goal. Akrima fifth as wallops it then. Lucky from the keeper not be able to get a save onto that one, as he actually did make a touch, but that all stemmed from the Evan Ndika interception then. He just floats into the box after that cross from Lopez, and it actually goes through his legs, actually. We're going to get a replay on that. I'm not too sure. So he hits it on his left. He does it third time. Hits it down, and it's gone through his legs. It's actually hit off his leg, it's gone in. So not only has he hit it first time and hit it pitch perfect, it's actually gone through his legs at the same time. So an embarrassing moment for the goalkeeper then, as they all celebrate in front of the home fans. And as I say, we're in front for a fourth time, and that will be the full-time whistle then. 4-3 in the end here at the JD Cook Arena, and we bring a one-goal advantage into the second leg of the quarter-final in the Champions League. Not the best of performances, I have to say. It was very much the case where we was going back and forth in terms of the goals. Not the most ideal kind of situation to be in, as we've only got a one-goal advantage, bringing it into the second leg, but we will definitely take it though, that is for sure, as we have a simulation game in our next tie in the Premier League, as we get a 2-1 victory then. Luka Jovic and Curtis Jones getting on the score sheet then, as we look to try and see if we can put Sheffield United out of our way, and we do exactly that. So very happy that we've claimed all 3 points in the Premier League, as we look to put the pressure on Manchester City. Everything they do, we can do better, as now we have the Champions League fixture, and here we go then. This is the lineup. Second leg against Sporting Lisbon. Vanasev in goals, and Ndika and Scher's partner Alvarez on the right, Medina on the left, Medri and De Jong in the middle, with Sudikov just in front, Alexis Vega on the left hand side, Nico Gonzalez on the right hand side, and Luka Jovic up top. Definitely a stronger side to be able to play against Sporting, but hopefully we can make this matter and we can get the result that we need to go through to the next round of the Champions League. Here we go then, into the game we go. They're looking very nervous, so that has to be said from both sides. And Sporting Lisbon looks to try and see if they can correct themselves something really quick there, but Kershers makes a lovely interception, and Ndika doesn't really clear it enough though, but Medina finally sticks out a foot then, as you can see, as he retrieves the ball off a Trincao, looking to go on the break, as Alexis Vega finds the gap for Luka Jovic to run in, only the keeper to beat, but it just strays wide. Of all of the people that would like to be in front of the goal, it had to be that man, but unfortunately cannot make the matter, and it has to be still 0-0 then as we continue on. We've got a one-goal advantage, don't forget about that, but Moreira looks to try and see if he can level it up then on aggregate. Moreira in here, as he looks nearly got tripped over then, but Ndika makes a lovely interception. As I said, I thought he nearly got tripped over, but on the counter-attack we go. Nico Gonzalez charging forward. Look at the pace, look at the afterburners, they've gone. He's turned the turbo on, and away he goes. Nico Gonzalez, like he's on an F1 track, has made it into the back of the net to make it 1-0, 5-3 on the night in terms of aggregate, and now we have a 2-goal advantage in this second leg. Nico Gonzalez, the man to get on the score sheet, as he has a lovely acrobatic celebration as he celebrates in front of the away fans and also his teammates. Very good goal from Nico Gonzalez then. As I say, I thought he was going to give away a penalty at one point, so they went up from one end to nearly scoring to us going up the other end and actually scoring. So very, very happy that we've made that count, and we are now 1-0 ahead on the night, but 5-3 on aggregate, as now we have a 2-goal advantage. Can we make that stick? I'm not too sure, because Sporting have got goals in them, that has to be said, but the number 87 for Sporting plays in Trincao really nicely. Trincao back to Larson then, as he looks to go on the outside of the area then. Lovely interception, but we just can't carry on the possession then, as you can see, as Larson picks it back up onto Maric. It goes on the left hand side. He finds Moreira. Moreira looks to try and see if he can get ball into the box, and he looks really dangerous here. Kevin Alvarez with the interception, but Nanzinho intercepts, and Trincao gets onto the header then, as it is now 1-1, 5-4 still on aggregate though, so we have still got a 1-goal advantage, but they're looking to try and see if they can knock on the door and make matters a bit hard for us though, that has to be said. And it was really poor clearance from the defence. If we cleared our lines, we wouldn't have been in this situation. I do question though, when the ball is whipped in, Trincao actually leapfrogs himself in front of Medina and actually uses his shoulders to be able to jump up even higher. So that should be a foul in my opinion, but unfortunately the referee did not give it, and we still have to continue on. 36 minutes into this first half, apart from that goal, we haven't had any sort of chances, to be honest. We're looking very lacklustre, that has to be said. Advantage being played as Ndika makes a foul, and as you can see, as he tries to win the ball off of Moreira, he finally wins it, and for whatever reason that is a foul. He actually wins the ball in that situation as the actual player just throws himself to the floor. But now they have a free kick. I'm not too sure if they're going to play it short. They look to actually take this, and what a free kick that is. It nearly nestles into the top corner there as it rattles off the bar. Larson wins back possession then, as we look to try and see if we can clear our lines, but we couldn't. Pershers covers his well area then, as you can see, and a lovely interception was made, but Sporting Lisbon are knocking on the door, that has to be said, as we go into the second half. They play it short from the goal kick, and we nearly intercept the ball straight away there, and that would have been a straight goal as we were in front of goal, but unfortunately we cannot do anything in that situation. And now they're on the attack now, 51 minutes into the game then, looking for something special here as they look to try and see if they can get themselves back into the game and snap up that advantage that we have currently. They're passing it about really nicely though, and the momentum is definitely with Sporting. The fans are behind them, the manager's behind them. Can they get back into this tie? Larson finds Maric there in the middle of the park. He looks to try and see if he can offload it, but he turns so well. Shot was made, and Moreira gets the goal to make it 2-2 on the night and 5-2 on aggregate. Maric makes an initial shot there. It just falls out to Moreira as it kind of bounced off the defender. Very unlucky, and not a lot we could have done in that situation as we shut them down really early. Unfortunately, just wasn't able to get the shot off that we would like, and it is now a goal for Sporting Lisbon. Then 2 goals then in one in the first half, one in the second half. Not exactly ideal whatsoever. And now we're going to have to fight back, and now we're going to need another goal. I wasn't expecting it after getting an early one in this first half, but unfortunately that is football, and this is football too. Oh my god, they've got another goal. They have got another goal. It's 3-1 on the night. It's 6-5 in aggregate. And just as I was saying that we needed a goal ourselves, Sporting Lisbon have retaliated, and they've got a goal themselves anyway. Yeah, that is not good. Not good whatsoever. I feel like we've just fallen apart so quickly there after that second goal. As you can see, Ndika completely mistimes it, and there's a gap open up where Scherz is on his own in that centre-back role, and Valizev is not able to do anything in that situation whatsoever. And now, not only have we got to get a goal back to equal things up, we've got to get another goal to be actually go through to the next round. So, going into the game, we had a 1-goal advantage, and in the first half, we had a 2-goal advantage, and now we're trying to see if we can get back that 2-goal advantage. Unbelievable stuff. Francisco Lopez comes on for Jovic. He's been poor, to be honest, and a 5th comes on for Sudakov. Can we get this goal? Can we get back into this game? Surely we don't get knocked out. In 20 minutes left to make matters. You can see Alexis Vega makes a lovely ball onto Medina as he makes a 1-2. Alexis Vega offering support. Medina tries to play him off perfectly. He would have been onside at the time, but unfortunately cannot really make the matter any better. And as you can see, 72 minutes into the game, a 5th makes a lovely interception here. He plays in Lopez. Lopez in on goal. Can we save our Champions League spot? Yes, we can. We still continue. We still fight, because the number 16 for JD Cook FC has got a goal. He's made an impact coming off the bench, and a 5th plays him in well. The 2 substitutes making the impact. That fresh legs has really given us some sort of momentum into this game, and now it's 3-3, sorry. We can't even keep up with the scoreline. I mean, goal after goal after goal against Sporting Lisbon. It's now 6-6 on aggregate. I mean, unbelievable stuff. Really hard to be able to put this into words, what's happening. And now we've got 15 minutes left in this tie to see if we can make at least another goal, so we do avoid extra time. And Francisco Lopez, though, running into the box, and as he finds a Creamer 5th on the ball. Onto Vega. Vega! It's a goal! It is a goal! Alexis Vega into the top corner it goes. Who was expecting that one so late on in this second half? Sporting Lisbon have had a cracking game, that has to be said. They were 3-1 up at one point, but who cares? Because I don't, because we are now, and once again, we are level on the night, so it's 3-3 on the night, but 7-6 on aggregate. I mean, goal after goal, as I say, unbelievable stuff. Keeper was at full stretch for that one, but there's no stopping that one as it goes into the top corner, and we are very happy with that one. 8 minutes left to play then, as Sporting Lisbon look to try and see if they can get a goal and make it into extra time, and they had a decent chance there as Pershers makes a lovely interception, but once again we can't clear. Maric picks up the loose ball then, as you can see De Jong flying in with the tackle. Pershers intercepts as he finds a Creamer 5th, and Lopez making the run. A 5th looks to try and see if he can play him in. A decent ball made, but the keeper looks to try and see if he can get out. Heavy touch made, and the keeper does save, but as you can see the clock is literally winding down any minute now. Surely the referee will blow his whistle, and we are through to the semi-final of the Champions League. Thanks to the efforts of Francisco Lopez and Alexis Vega, we find ourselves in the semi-final place, the first time in our history. Unbelievable stuff, and we're really happy to see it through in the end. We did make very hard work of it, though, that has to be said. How we did, I don't know, but I have to take a breath after that one, that has to be said. Really good game, and I definitely gave us a game, that has to be said. You would think Sporting Lisbon are the better team compared to Atletico, but Sporting definitely gave us a better game compared to Atletico, and these are who we're going to be facing, Napoli in the semi-final. Big game coming up, so we're going to be looking forward to that one, but we have a few more league games before that game. This is the last game of the episode then, and it comes as a semi-final in the Emirates FA Cup, so we look to have a chance to see if we can proceed to the final for the 3rd time straight. This is the lineup then. Valizev in goal, Ndika and Scherz partner, Alvarez on the right, Medina on the left, Jones and De Jong in the middle with a 5th just in front, Vega on the left, Barry on the right, and Lopez up top. Load of rotation being made, but I'm hoping this will be able to get us through to the next round and make another chance to win that trophy. Having played Arsenal numerous of times, we know what to expect. They know we've got a high level of football, and they're definitely displaying that. As you can see, Davies on the left-hand side looks to try and see if he can make a run, but Alvarez makes a decent interception. Barry uses his pace to glide down the right-hand side, offering support then to his teammates. And as you can see, Alvarez makes the overlap. Alvarez here for Lopez. Kevin Trapp makes a big save then, making his body nice and big, and that would have been a brilliant chance to be able to make it 1-0 in this tie. As we continue on, 14 minutes being played then. Vega on the left-hand side as Medina makes a run. He tries to play him in, but he can't. Manning with the interception there as Militao on the ball now, looking to try and see if he can offload it to the middle of the park. Then as you can see, McAllister picks it up on the right hand side, making a 1-2 with Manning then, and the ball is being played really, really nicely. And as you can see, they're creating some sort of attack for himself as Ribeiro finds Gunnares then. On to McAllister it goes, the number 29 for Arsenal then finds himself in a dangerous position here. He turns the defence, he finds his teammate Rodrigo, and he gets the goal then. Rodrigo, the Brazilian international, he's world class, and he's just equalled that with a world class finish as he celebrates in front of the Arsenal fans. Not exactly what we want to be seeing in this first 20 minutes or so after having a few chances ourselves, but unfortunately if you don't take your chances, then that's what it results in, and we've definitely paid the price for that one. Rodrigo with a lovely effort on his right foot as he blazes it into the bottom corner. Keep having no chance for that one on his near post, that has to be said, and it is now 1-0 to the mighty Gunners then as we continue on. 26 minutes played then as Louis Barry gets the ball on the right hand side, using his pace. He finds himself in De Jong then as De Jong puts it onto his teammate Afif. Afif has got a chance here, but he has to play it onto the right hand side as the Arsenal defence are covering. Advantage being played, but advantage not given as you can see as we pick up the ball. De Jong into the box. Militao clears, but only as far as the Arsenal midfield where Schurz picks it up. Schurz in a decent opportunity, and what a thunderbolt shot that was. Not exactly something you normally expect from your centre back as it goes out for a corner kick then. Decent effort, but Kevin Trapp makes pay to that and he makes a save. Decent corner needed, but unfortunately we don't get it. But a fifth falls out too, and another save made by Kevin Trapp. Really, really unlucky, but unfortunately we just can't make them count, and we're still searching for that goal. 38 minutes on then. Bruno Guerreiro looks to try and see if he can create something for his side in the middle of the park then, doing really well to hold up the ball, and as you can see he's charging forward, but we eventually get the possession. Now Louis Barry on the right hand side using his pace to try and see if he can beat Militao, really proving hard to do so, but he gets that edge on him. Barry now in a dangerous position here as he looks to try and see if he can offload it into the box, but was an interception that was made by the Arsenal defence. He stops the sweat, and it is staying 1-0. Definitely going to have to better our ideas up in this second half if we want any sort of chance of going into the FA Cup final. Arsenal haven't exactly been brilliant themselves, and they've definitely taken their chance though, and that's exactly what they needed to be able to go in front. As you can see, McAllister has the ball intercepted from Ndika, and now we go on the attack, but Lopez moves it straight away, and we just couldn't get the possession gathered straight away in the second half. Proving to be very difficult here as Bruno Guerreiro on the middle of the park. He looks to try and see if he can make life difficult for us, as the shot was blocked in the end though, but that was a decent effort if that were to have been decent connection there. As Lopez does come off the pitch in the end, poor performance from himself. Sudakov on for a fifth, another poor performance, and Curtis Jones on for Handel Medri. Triple sub then. Can we make it count? I'm not too sure, but let's see what happens. 20 minutes left to play then as Medina plays it up on the left hand side, looking for support here as he plays Luka Jovic, who's just come off the pitch, and look at him go. He's in such a big decent gap here. Jovic into the box, and Louis Barry, lovely volley into the back of the net to make it 1-1 then. Barry making a decent effort on his right foot on the volley, but Luka Jovic making the most impact sub that you'll ever see. That has to be said. Louis Barry's been on the pitch for all this time, but he hasn't made anything so far, but this time he does. Decent effort on the right foot, first time finish. You cannot beat them whatsoever, and you can watch them over and over again as it beats Kevin Trapp, and it is now 1-1 in this tie. 15 minutes left to play. Are we going into extra time, or can we get it done in the 90? Diogo Jota now for Arsenal as he looks to try and see if he can create something as he beats Ndika as he falls over, and momentarily he picks himself back up then. As you can see, the back four aligning himself as Declan Rice runs into the box. This is dangerous here, but Ndika makes a lovely interception, that has to be said, and it will be a corner kick then. Arsenal looking to play it short then as Rodrigo is on the corner. Are they going to play it short? Looks to be that case as Smith throws on the ball as he twists and turns, and what a delivery that would have been, but it does get clear and it falls out to Alexis Vega now. Vega 1-on-2, Vega running with it. Vega's in his own world. Vega's in here. 12 minutes left to play. Vega to go into the final, and he's done it. He's beaten Kevin Trapp to make it 2-1 for his side as the Mexican international celebrates in front of the Arsenal fans. They're not going to be happy with that one bit, but we are, that's for sure. We make the most of that counter-attack on the corner, blazes straight out to Alexis Vega, and he just looks up and he sees an open gap and he just runs and runs and runs. Brilliant stuff from Alexis Vega, cannot knock that whatsoever, and he beats Kevin Trapp really nicely then as it nestles into the bottom corner to make it 2-1 now. And now this is where we need to make the most of it, and this is where we need to hold on to the lead. 86 minutes being played as Smith Rowe makes a run on the left hand side. Can they get an equaliser? I'm not too sure, but Kevin Alvarez makes a lovely interception and an even better ball as he clears his lines there. As you can see, unfortunately we couldn't get any sort of attack from it as Arsenal retained possession. Then Canate on the ball as he looks to try and see if he can create something, but what's an interception? This is Vega, and now on the counter-attack we go. Sudakov with fresh legs, there's no stopping him whatsoever. Militao tries to catch up, but he can't, and he skips past the keeper. What a classy finish, and that is what you call game, set, and the match. Brilliant, absolutely phenomenal. I wouldn't say it's our best performance, but we are through to the FA Cup final. That's all that matters. As you can see, Kevin Trapp just dives for it initially as he thought he might take the shot. He might be able to kind of grab out before he takes the shot, but he does a lovely little fake shot to get past the keeper. And as I say, that will be game, set, and match. And we are through to the FA Cup final then, as we await our opponents. And I'm pretty sure we're going to be playing Tottenham Hotspur in the finals. They did beat Brentford in the end, is what I remember. But yeah, that is a brilliant performance in the end, I would say. Second half was better than the first as we grabbed all goals in the second half. Just couldn't get latch onto it in the first for whatever reason. I'm not too sure, but we'll definitely take it though. That is definite. And now we are through to another FA Cup final as we have a last game in this episode, a simulation against Aston Villa, looking for all 3 points, and we get exactly that. Alcatani and Luka Jovic getting on the score sheet. Then happy for Alcatani to get on the score sheet because he doesn't see much game time these days due to the quality and depth of field that we do have in the squad. And as you can see, we're still a point behind Manchester City. We have played 33, we have won 23, we've drawn 9 and we've lost 1. Currently sitting on 78 points, 1 point behind Manchester City. The gap between ourselves and Liverpool is about 10 points now. They were creeping up us on 1 point, but not to be for Liverpool, and it is all between us and Man City. It's getting very close, and it's very much the case where we have got little games, but our next game is against Liverpool, so that's going to be a big test for us though. That has to be said, but that's going to have to wait for the next episode. But I hope you have enjoyed this one. Please like and subscribe for more content just like this one, and don't forget to hit the notification button so you never miss a video. Cheers.